What's up, YouTube? What's going on, everybody? Alright, well, we left off yesterday. I was in Tyler going to get a tire did. Well, took them about 15 minutes, and I was gone. Yep. So it was a pretty quick tire change. And then I come on here to Louisiana, and stopped here. Yeah, this is Haughton, Louisiana, by the way. So I stopped here at Haughton. Yep. Now we logging in. It is 5:45 my time, so it is 4:45 out here. And yeah, getting ready to go in there and get drink and everything I need. Let's see what trailer I got. 37. Yeah, I'm gonna drive around there and go inside, and then hold on, I'll get back with y'all in a minute. Alright, here we go. We got a Troy Massey truck right here beside me. I see the skull right there. Yep. That's Tri-State. That's Troy Massey. Those of you don't know who that is, look up the truck Bocephus. And he's the one that's built that truck and a couple other ones now at this point. There's one that I had recorded at the truck show. I think it was Problem Child. Yes, Problem Child was the name of that one. It was a Kenworth that he had built. But anywho, yeah, get around here and go inside and get everything I need before I get on the road. That's gonna be, if I have any goodies. Yeah, I got goodie powders, so I don't need to get those. Mainly drinking, a couple snacks and shit. Yep. Anywho, yeah, today is the 4th of July. And of course, I'm working. Like always, I work all the holidays. Oh, let's see where I want to go. Yeah, right here. That's perfect. Alright, well, I'll get back with y'all here when I come out of here. Alright, folks, we getting out of here now. Yep. Well, we ain't getting nowhere fast. Got to sit at this red light, but yeah, we fixing to get out of here. And head east. We got 600 miles to go. Yep. Well, right now, a GPS is saying 607, but it's also telling me to turn right. I don't know where the hell that goes, but we're not doing that. We're going right here. Now I just will drop. See, it tried to add 7 miles. Alright. Well, here we go, folks. And of course, it's dark. Y'all can't see nothing right now. Yep, I'll get back with y'all here in a little bit. I got my brights on right now, but I can't keep them on. Oh, that's a good looking Pete right there. Yeah, I don't blame him for parking that 389X out here on the ramp. I don't blame him. Ain't got to worry about it getting tore up. Anywho, all right, I'll get back with y'all. I'm gonna take my meds and everything and get back with y'all here in a little bit. All right, folks, yeah, we got the sun trying to break through. Yeah, look at them old nasty clouds overhead, though. Yeah, they looking pretty rough, but we're rolling on. Oh, we're 70 miles in, so we've been about 40 miles since I left the truck stop. God, these bumps. Anywho, all right, well, I'll get back with y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. All right, folks. It is daylight now. Yep. Oh, we are Calhoun, Louisiana, which is about 15 miles west of Monroe. Yep. Alright. I just had these two bikes go past me. You can't really see them with the glare. But anyhow, there's one that's a trike, and then the other one, you see how he's sitting right on the zipper. Now, he come by me, I could reach out and slap him on the damn helmet. That's how close he was to my truck when he come past me. Why in God's name would you ride on the zipper? I could understand if she was up beside you with her trike, so the two of you are riding side by side, but they're not. She's riding behind them. So why are you right on the line? I don't understand that. I mean, it ain't this guy. I mean, I see it every day. They always do that. There's always somebody, you know, when they're riding in groups, there's always one riding that line. Always. I just don't understand. You know, I've had bikes. I ain't never been part of a group, you know, but I've had bikes and I've rode plenty of bikes. And for 2 years, that was all I had for transportation. And I didn't ride the zipper. If anything, I stayed over here on the white line away from everybody. I didn't want to be over there on that line where somebody could swerve and hit me. Anyhow, that's just my opinion on that. All right, yep. The fog's still out a little bit. We're in between Waverly and Tallulah. So yeah, we're still about 27, 28 miles from the state line. Yep. Oh. Alright, yeah, I'll get back with y'all. Yeah, now the fog is getting bad again. Every time I think I've cleared it and I can turn my lights off, I run back into some more. It's alright. There was just a cop sitting back there on the side of the road with his hazard. You know, he had his blue lights going, but he had the amber ones going too, so he's letting us know about something. I'm guessing it's just a thick fog. Because I don't see no backup nowhere. But then again, I can't see that far, so. But there, yeah, right here you can see there's people still moving. So I don't know, maybe he's just back there warning us about the fog. I don't know. But anywho, it gets pretty bad. It has patches where you can't really see. Yeah. But high soot level shit. I guess it's time for fuel filters again. 93. See, I got it done at 693. So it's only been 12,000 miles since I had it serviced. Man, it shouldn't be going through fuel filters like that. Oh well, anyhow, I'll keep going. It'll clear. Eventually it'll regen. Alright folks, we got 11 miles now, about 11 miles to the state line. Oh yeah, this fog is getting worse. See, I could drive in snow, rain, give me all that shit. All at one time, I don't give a shit. Fog, I don't like driving in fog. To me, this is the worst thing in the world to drive in, because watch, that truck's gonna disappear here in a second. And just like that, you can run up on a wreck and not have time to stop. But yeah, there he goes. He disappeared in the fog. Yep. But anyway, and none of these yahoos got their lights on. I mean, you see that? 4 cars just went by. Not a one of them in this thick ass fog. Not one person has got their lights on. So that's another reason why they disappear so quick. They ain't got no lights on. But anyhow, alright, I'll get back with those. Alright, we got the green light, folks. But it looks like the scale's open, because the sign did give me truck must enter, but there's also signs that tells you follow your in-cab signal. Well, my in-cab signal says bypass. Yep. So that's why I went ahead and got over here, just in case there was trucks exiting the scale house. That dude just had an empty 12-pack of Bush Light just flew out the back of his truck. Alright. Yeah, it seems like the other day is right around the same place where I was in Vicksburg when I had to stop on the ramp and do a regen on the truck. And I'm almost to Vicksburg now. Matter of fact, as soon as I cross over the mighty Mississippi, you end up in Vicksburg. You're in Mississippi in Vicksburg. Yeah. Anywho, now we're crossing over to Mississippi, folks. That's funny where, we're over top of water right now and the fog ain't that bad. Now, I imagine once we get over top of the river, it's probably going to be a little worse, but right here, it ain't that bad. I gotta keep reminding myself I'm going to Kennesaw, not Austell. Muscle memory, I'll be drove right off that exit like, hell, I've done it twice, so I know. If I don't keep reminding myself, I'll do it again. Anywho, here's the Mississippi River, folks. Yep. Right about halfway across. Right here's the last mile marker. 189 is the last mile marker for Louisiana. And right There, welcome to Mississippi, folks. Local time is 7:35 a.m. It is 78 degrees and a little bit foggy. Yep. I ain't never went into that rest area. I ain't fixing to try now. It says casinos. Yeah, I don't know about that rest area. I got to stop somewhere soon though and do a regen on this truck. Yeah. Anywho, alright, now you're back though. Mississippi Scale just got the green light and they are open. Yep. But we got the green light, so let's go. We're working in there too. Got trucks in the back doing inspections. But we got the green light. Alright, folks. We are coming into Jackson. Yep. So far, it appears that they've pulled up all their construction zones for the holiday. Because there's a couple I done went through that all the cars are on the side of the road instead of out in the middle of the road where they normally leave them. So let's see if this one up here in Jackson does the same thing, because there's normally one up here too. So we'll see. Yeah, I know they're working on the roads around here, but man, there's some of these bumps that's just uncalled for. Anyhow, looks like they still got, I don't know. It says left lane closed 1 mile. Let's see. I don't see no backup, so it's usually backed up through here. Well, there's one time I got off there at the 45 and got back on right here at where you get back on at, and I skipped a half mile of traffic. Yeah. Well, they still got the lane blocked. They didn't pull all their cones up. Yeah. It's all still blocked here. I guess whatever they doing there, they can't just move off barrels. Anywho, it's some bridge work. That's why they ain't removing the barrels. Yeah, they got part of the bridge busted up. Anywho, alright. Well, we made it through Jackson, folks. And, yeah. I did stop back there and do a regen. Had to regen the truck. It 40 minutes it took to regen. I probably could have kept driving because it was in the middle of doing a regen. Whenever I stopped, I probably could have kept driving and then eventually done it, but yeah. It's all good. Yes, sir. That's what I'm pretty sweet beat. Yeah. Anyhow, I just realized something. Somehow or another, I messed up yesterday when I was uploading my video. It went out at midnight last night for some. I know I changed it to 4 a.m., but I don't know. Maybe I did. I was tired when I stopped yesterday. I don't. Matter of fact, yeah, that's the one I was trying to deal with going down. Anyhow, it came out at midnight last night, but yeah, maybe I'll get this one right today. Folks, we coming into Meridian. Yep. Right up here is where 59 and I-20 come together. And I'll be going north and east at the same time. Yep. Right around this corner, you see the last mile marker here at 130. I think it's actually 131. That's the last exit, it's 130. There's the last mile marker, 131. And then the next mile marker should be 149. The next one we can see. Yep, there it is, 149. So yeah, we just jumped from the 131 to the 149. What a deal. Yeah. Oh. Anywho, yeah, we got about 22 miles from right here to the state line. So, folks, that black smoke coming out of that thing? That's what I was talking about the other day on the video when I said I was talking about the exhaust, the soot and everything from the exhaust. That's would end up all over the truck. And that's why that guy had the caps. They went to first class truck. But anyhow, that's why the guy had the caps on his stacks where the water wouldn't get down in the stacks and blow that soot all over the truck. But anyhow, yeah. Trucks nowadays don't blow the black smoke because they run a DEF. Now we had the problem with the DEF filter clogging up. Yeah. For high soot level. Then you got to stop, do what I had to do earlier, and burn that shit out. That's what a regen done, it burns it. But, anywho, they got some trucks out there that they don't even have to do a regen. They run it through somehow, the DEF through there somehow, and it still burns still does the same thing, but they don't have to go through the regen and everything we do. I don't know, but they need to come up with something better. Yeah, I wanted to go to Walmart today, and here I am. I done drove right past the 88. I'm on my, I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Anyway, there's another one over here in Alabama I can go to. Yeah. But that one ain't as easy to get into as this one here is, but I can still go to it. Got the green light. Yep. This scale is closed though. There's the sign right there. Yeah. Anywho, just past this, you can can see there the dotted line. If I can hold it still long enough. The dotted line there is the state line. Yep. So we are getting there, folks. Well, the west side's open, bringing everybody in. We got lucky. The only other scale we got now is the Georgia scale. Yep. Alright, folks. Right up here gonna be the state line and in the rest area, and I am stopping at that rest area. Yep. But anywho, right there. Welcome to Alabama, folks. Yep. Now in Alabama, local time is 11:05. It is 91 degrees. Yep. And we're stopping for a 30-minute break. Yep. So I'll get back with y'all when I get out of here. Yeah, when I say it's hot out, it is hot out, folks. 104 degrees. Well, 103. Anyhow, yeah, it's hot. Now we're gonna leave here. We gotta go to McCalla. Yep. So let's go get her done. And this old rest area here, well, you got a journey to get out of here too. It ain't just like most of them where you just get right back on the highway. No, we got a journey here. Here we are, getting back on the big road. Yep. I think when I get to Kennesaw today, there's a place right down the road from there. I get Chinese food. I'm gonna go down there and get Chinese food. Yep. Hell, I might just park, have them deliver it. They do deliver. I had them deliver it to my truck before. In fact, that's probably what I'll do. Yep. Anywho. That's where they got that chicken on a stick. See, I'll order my regular stuff and then I'll get a side order of the chicken on the stick because that, I don't know if it's bourbon chicken, teriyaki chicken, what kind of chicken it is on the stick, but it is off the chain there. Yep. Alright, back to the smooth road. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright folks, here we come. We are a half a mile from where we lose this left lane. And look, yeah, we have idiots. Oh, I guess he couldn't read the sign back there. And I'll make sure everybody else can read the sign. But it appears that they have, yeah, they have moved it for now, for the holiday travel. So why they still got all the signs up? See, they got me back there slowing down and staying behind slow pokes, and they done moved it. Not cool, Alabama, not cool. You know, I just thought about that. I never got no fuel in Texas. Normally I go out to Texas, drop hook, get fuel, then come back over here and get fuel. I never got no fuel. I'm down to a quarter a tank. I got enough to make it the 70 miles I need to go, but I never did get none while I was out there in Texas. So this truck, yeah, it's going to be a little thirsty when I get there. Well. I was just talking to a lady inside, lady truck driver. She said she's traveling west, and on the other side of Birmingham, coming this way, it took them 5 hours to go 5 miles. So I'm hoping that they have that cleared up by now. Yeah. I'm hoping, because I don't have the time to be sitting. I mean, I got about an hour and 20 minutes to play with, so yeah. I did clean all the windows while I was there. Got me a Red Bull, got my free Red Bull. Yeah. I don't pay for Red Bull. Well, I guess I did pay for one because I got 2 of them. But for the most part, I don't pay for them. Last month, every one of them I drank was free. But every time I got fuel, I got a free Red Bull. But anywho, if we can get on 459 and head this way, we got 185 miles to go, folks. 185. Here we are, folks, getting on the 459. See, I never even really got on the highway from that exit. It just drive right on over to 459. Yep. I'm gonna stay with this lane. Look at that, speed limit 70 in the curve. So we good to go. Whoop, whoop. Truck it up. Right here is going to be the Boy Scouts of America here on the right with the little mini Statue of Liberty. Yep, you'll see it right there. See the little mini Statue of Liberty? Yep, that's Boy Scouts of America. Anywho, we are 5 miles from getting back on to I-20. Let's go, let's go. Alright, here we are getting back on I-20, folks. Yep. Then we'll be getting into the Dragonfly Zone. Yeah. Shouldn't be too, I mean, it's going to drag me down, yes, but it ain't going to be too bad because this load ain't real heavy. but it's still gonna drag me down some. Oh yeah, the truck took 233 gallons of fuel. That's damn near $900. Right at $900 for the fuel. I could, yeah, well, I knew it was low. It still had a quarter of a tank, so this truck holds 275 gallons, I guess. But it's still having a quarter of a tank. It took a good bit, though. I didn't think it was ever going to stop pumping. But anyhow, here we are, folks, in the Dragonfly Zone now. And right around this corner, a lot of times these cops sitting there because you can get, well, they're not here today. You can say you can get going pretty good right here going down this hill. But anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Good time to clean all the windows real good, and yeah, y'all can't see it yet. There you go. It's starting to rain. And the main ones, you know, it ain't so bad on the windshield when it rains. It's these side windows. Right now, it's not bad. The road is dry, so I should be good. But yeah, they get all streaked up and everything with it. Oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, sun's shining and it's raining. Yeah, they definitely water coming off the tires now, so there goes my windows that I just cleaned. Yeah. Yeah, well. It is what it is. Well, I'm hungry. I hope that Chinese food place is still there. Man. I don't feel like cooking. Well, I ain't got nothing to cook anyways, but there is a Publix right down the road from Kennesaw I can get to, but I don't want to go to the grocery store. I just want to order food and have it delivered and be done. Yep. Anywho, alright, I'll get back with y'all. Hey folks, yeah, we on the Kennesaw River. There's a lot of people out on the water today. Yeah. Done seen about 7, 8 boats, if not more. Watch right through here. You'll see them. Yep, there's a sandbar right there. I can see bottom. But anyhow, yeah, we coming into Lincoln, Alabama. There's another look. That's what I'd be doing if I had a boat. Anywho, oh shit. Maybe this is the wreck that lady was talking about earlier right here. They got the road closed. There's a big truck. Yeah. There's a big truck went down. Looked like he was hauling coals. Man, oh man. Not good. Not good. T's and P's for that driver. Yeah, they was lifting coals out of the ditch down there. So that was a flatbedder. Well, that was the wreck she was talking about. They got the road closed. See, there ain't no traffic right now because they got them all getting off the exit up here. Oh boy. Well, anywho. What it is, T's and P's for that that driver and his family. Yep, yep. Man. Alright. Well, we got through there. There was a wreck. I was beginning to wonder what that woman was talking about because I didn't ever see nothing, but I see it now. Yep. Man. This is what she said she was in. It took her 5 hours to go 5 miles. Hopefully everybody on this side of the highway mind their own damn business, keep on trucking. But you notice I got the CB on, and they ain't no talking. Nobody's talking. Well, anywho. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks. Here comes Talladega Speedway. So we made it through there, nobody stopped, so that's good. There is the speedway over there. Yep. There's all the flagpoles. So you can't really see them. But yeah. Said before, you don't see no flags on them until the race weekend, and then they put the flags up the week before the race. And this is all full of campers. All this up here on the right is full. Yep. Alright, I'll get back with y'all. We are 35, 40. Let's see. 42 miles. Yeah, 42 miles from the state line. Well, I've been trying to warn the westbound side now for the last 10, 12 miles. And not one person responded back. Not one. So, good luck to you folks. And that's why nowadays when they pile up seeing fog or heavy rain or whatever, because nobody's got the radio on. You know, back in the day, I would have known about that, which I didn't know about it because I heard a lady talking about it in the store. If I didn't hear her talking about it, I wouldn't know nothing, because nobody says nothing on the radio no more. Back in the day, I'd have known about that 50 miles before I got to it. Because it's been there since last night. They've been had it closed since last night. Or early AM. So I just done some Google searches and it was an overturned truck. Went off there down at the edge of the bridge, went down, yeah. Anyhow. It is what it is. Yeah. Man. This truck that ain't been washed in a while, them aluminum wheels are black. Oh boy, we got somebody broke down up here. Get over for them. Alright folks, 27 miles from the state line. Folks, we're about 1.5 miles away from the state line. Yep, almost into Georgia. Matter of fact, I can see the state line up there. You can see it too if I zoom in. changes colors. That's the state line. Yep. Going down. Anywho, we got 77 miles to go to Kennesaw. And yeah, we'll be done when we get there, hopefully. Yep. Sorry about that, folks. Got cut off back there at the state line because I run out of storage. I ain't believe I run out of storage already, but anyhow, welcome to Georgia, folks. It is 4:45, 93 degrees. Yep. And we got 70 miles to go. So I probably won't be talking that much between here and there. I'll wait till we get on 285 and I'll get back with y'all. About 45, 50, yeah, it's 50 something miles, so yeah, I'll get back with y'all there. Alright, folks, well, it looks like I'm going to Kennesaw, dropping the load, then got a bobtail back over to Austell and pick up my load. So yeah, I'm going to go to Chinese food place in order to get my Chinese food before I come over to Austell. Yep. Anywho, I'll get back with y'all. Alright, folks, you look over the trees there, you can see the Atlanta skyline. Yep. I got a picture of it before I started recording, so that'll be the thumbnail for this video. Yep. Alright, we getting on to 285, folks. Yep, this is 285. So far, so good. Well, getting on to 75. This is simply amazing. I just come through Atlanta 5:30 in the afternoon, Friday afternoon. And yeah, I just made it without stopping. What a deal. Hey, folks, right there is our exit. Chastain Road, yep, half a mile, and here we go, yep, you're here at the end of the ramp, turn left, and we're only three and a half miles from making delivery, so I'll get back with y'all when we get to the gate. Yeah, it's college town here. Here's the Kennesaw State University right here on the right. Now there's a sign for it. Yep. Hey, folks, here we are. Oh, yep. Another load successfully delivered. That's right. There we go. All right, I'll get back with y'all when I get out of here. All right, folks, the load is dropped. I'm going to go on and end the video right here. If you made it this far, thanks for watching TTVE, and we will see you tomorrow. Bye for now.